Welcome to our channel, Bravo News. Steve McBee Sr.'s federal fraud case takes a shocking turn. The calm before the storm. The morning sun over Gallatin, Missouri should have felt peaceful, but inside the McBee farmhouse, a storm was brewing. Steve McBee Sr., the charismatic yet controversial patriarch of the McBee dynasty, sat in his office staring blankly at his phone. A dozen missed calls from his attorney lit up the screen. His normally steady hands trembled as he reached for his coffee. The U.S. Attorney's Office had just filed a motion that could change everything. "Dad?" Stephen Jr.'s voice came from the doorway, hesitant and unsure. "Is it true? Did the feds find something new?" Steve Sr. didn't answer right away. He glanced at his son, the weight of 1,000 secrets pressing on his chest. Finally, he muttered, "They've got recordings, son. Somebody close." The words hung in the air like a blade ready to drop. The charges. Nobody escapes. For months, rumors about Steve Sr.'s federal fraud investigation had circulated in whispers, but now it was official. Wire fraud, crop insurance fraud, tax evasion, conspiracy to defraud the federal government. The government alleged that Steve Sr. inflated insurance claims, fabricated cattle losses, and moved millions through shell companies to hide taxable income. The numbers were staggering, over $8.7 million in suspicious payouts. The McBee Farms empire, built over decades, now sat at the edge of collapse. But what stunned everyone wasn't just the money. It was the claim that someone inside the family had flipped and handed the feds everything. The secret informant. The next morning, the Kansas City federal courthouse buzzed with energy. Reporters swarmed outside, microphones ready. Inside, Steve Sr.'s legal team prepared for battle. The prosecution dropped its bombshell. "Your Honor," Assistant U.S. Attorney Michelle Porter began, "we have an anonymous cooperating witness who provided hours of taped conversations. In these recordings, Mr. McBee discusses falsifying documents and instructing employees to destroy evidence." Gasps rippled through the gallery. Stephen Jr. clenched his fists so tightly his knuckles turned white. Beside him, Jesse McBee whispered angrily, "Who the hell would betray us?" But when the witness list leaked to the press an hour later, the family froze. Christy, Steve Sr.'s ex-wife, the mother of his children, the woman he'd once sworn to protect. Christy's bombshell. When Christy McBee walked into the courtroom, the cameras exploded. Her blonde hair perfectly curled, her sharp blazer tailored to perfection, she was ready for war. "I didn't want it to come to this," Christy said, looking straight at the jury. "But Steve lied to us all. He's been hiding money for years. I have the bank statements, I have the emails, and I have the proof." Her testimony painted Steve Sr. as a man who manipulated everyone, his employees, his partners, and even his family. But Steve Sr. wasn't about to go down quietly. "Lies!" he shouted, slamming his palm on the defense table. "This is a damn witch hunt." The judge banged his gavel, warning him to control himself. Stephen Jr., red-faced with anger, had to be restrained by Jesse when Christy locked eyes with him. The betrayal was complete. Bravo's golden opportunity. While the family fell apart, Bravo executives were already spinning the disaster into gold. The network ordered cameras to keep rolling, turning the McBee's real-life crisis into must-watch television. Leaked production notes revealed their new pitch. Season 3 of McBee Dynasty, betrayal, FBI wiretaps, and the trial of the century. But behind the scenes, producers worried Steve Sr.'s potential conviction could derail the franchise entirely. One insider told TMZ, "This isn't just drama anymore. It's a federal case. If Steve goes to prison, the whole show changes." The family implodes. The McBee farmhouse became a war zone. Stephen Jr. accused Christy of destroying the family. Jesse threatened to walk away from the farm. Galina Salkovska, Steve Sr.'s fiery girlfriend, fueled the chaos by posting cryptic Instagram stories. Truth always wins. Snakes eventually get exposed. Fans speculated she was calling out Christie, but Christie fired back on Twitter, "If you know, you know. Some people should worry about their own arrests." Within hours, the hashtag #FreeSteve was trending. TikTok exploded with theories about who else might get indicted. The shocking evidence. September 2nd, 2025. Kansas City Federal Court. The prosecution played the first recording. Steve Sr.'s voice. "Move the cash into Jackson County first, then wire it back through the LLC. It'll look clean." The courtroom fell silent. Stephen Jr. stared at his father, his jaw tightening with each word. Then came another clip, one that shocked even the defense team. Steve Sr., "If the feds come snooping, torch the files in the red cabinet. Don't leave anything behind." Gasps, murmurs, reporters typing furiously. This wasn't just circumstantial evidence anymore. This was direct intent. The judge's warning. After the tapes were played, the judge issued a stern warning. "Mr. McBee, if convicted, you face a maximum sentence of 25 years in federal prison. I strongly advise you to consider your next steps." For the first time, Steve Sr.'s bravado cracked. His eyes dropped, his breathing uneven. Outside the courthouse, fans screamed his name, some offering support, others demanding justice. The world was watching, and the McBee name had never been more controversial. The cliffhanger. On September 4th, 2025, the court reconvened for a pre-sentencing hearing. The prosecution revealed new evidence, encrypted emails, secret offshore accounts, and mysterious wire transfers to the Cayman Islands. But before the judge could respond, Steve Sr.'s lead attorney stood and dropped a bombshell. "Your Honor, we have evidence that the government's key witness, Christy McBee, received financial compensation from federal investigators. We request an immediate dismissal of charges." The courtroom erupted into chaos. The judge called for order. And then, "We will recess for 72 hours, the judge announced. This case just changed. Prison or power play? With sentencing delayed, the McBee family is in limbo. Will Steve Sr. strike a secret plea deal to avoid prison? Did Christie lie under oath? Who leaked the offshore account evidence? And most importantly, is the McBee dynasty finished? Rumors swirl that the FBI has more recordings, ones that implicate other family members. If true, the next round of indictments could be catastrophic. But Steve Sr. isn't backing down. In an exclusive Bravo teaser, he looks straight into the camera and says, "They want to bury me? Fine. But they better bring a damn shovel." Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates.